What's up? My name is Nasko, and in this video, I want to deconstruct the demo song for my new Kilohearts faceplant content bank called Colorforge. I'm going to play this demo song first, and then we're going to slowly go through all the different faceplant presets that I've used from the content bank. So what's really special about this project and the demo song in general is what you can tell is that with every bar or 2 bars into the sort of drop section, it actually changes the root note of the major or minor scale that I started with. So what we want to start off with is the build-up section. And once again, all of these are the faceplant presets inside of the Colorforge content bank. So you will recognize these pretty much, and you can just look them up and use them yourself if you like them. Starting off with the super sauce, this is actually 2-layer. One of them is the chroma sauce right here. And once again, as you can see, there's pretty much no effects on any of these except for maybe some slight EQing, but there's nothing crazy going on. This is set to D minor, so we're actually starting out the song in D minor. I'm guessing that the first A drop section is also in D minor. As you can tell, this is just chroma sauce just to get a basic chord progression down. And then I have a second layer on top of that, which is actually the granular chroma sauce, which are using granular layers to create the same chords in D minor. Then I have one of the song starter presets, which is called Lightspeed, just to create a nice little ARP in the background. And then I have the flute, which is called Celestial, playing a really cool melody. And I'm automating the mod wheel here. And that's pretty much the very first set, except for this last one, which is also just the same flute. So altogether, it sounds like this. And I'm pretty sure even the back effects are partially faceplant. Yes, we have one of the chroma B effects right here, also in D minor. Then we have this other layer here, which is the tonal riser preset. And this is used throughout the whole other drops as well. And then obviously changing scales on the fly, which is pretty fun. Then we have another one down here, which is, I think, one of the impact ones, which I have flattened to be consistent. So if I unfreeze this, you can see how that sounds. It's called chromatic impacts. Now, onto the first drop. Drop number 1, we have this main melodic dub engine preset right here, which sounds like this. And as you can see, I'm changing the progression on the fly. And then as you can see, towards the end, I'm actually changing the scale here. I have the scale macro automated to E minor. So then on that last note, we're getting an E minor chord. And then we have this other preset called Sonar Stomp, which I believe is also in E minor. So that's transitioning over to drop number 2. In drop number 2, we have 2 layers. So the first one sounds like this, which is the chroma bass one. So I'm just layering 2 different bass samples together to create my main bass sound. And then we have a second one, which I think is the Geno Stomp in this case. Once again, bunch of different types of stomp-based one-shots. Just layered on top together, they sound like this. Then we have a filler. This cool Chroma Yoink bass preset. And then we have this Reese right here as a filler. And what's really cool about Chroma Reese as well is that you get all of these different types of micro Reeses that you can choose from. So you can change the Reese type. Really, really fun. And then lastly, we're changing again to a different scale with Sonata in this case. So we're going down to D sharp minor. And then we have another one right here, which is Oral. And Oral is also in D sharp. So now we are probably playing the third drop in D sharp. Drop number 3 sounds like this. And what's really cool about this one is that we're not only just using a bass sound in here, but we're also layering these other sort of ambient type pads and presets in here. The first ambient preset in here is called Lunateers, which sort of sounds like very melodic water droplets. And then the other one is this Chroma Waves one, which just gives you a lot of atmosphere and still a little bit of color in there, together with the main bass preset called DIY, which in this case, if you've watched the first video, you can actually draw your own bass melody in here. And then I believe we have a glitch, which I have also frozen just to get a very specific tone, because otherwise it would play randomly. This is Chroma Bass Glitch. Really fun. And then we have another one here, which is the Generative Piano. If I unfreeze this, once again, I go inside, you can see Generative Piano right here. And I froze this just to get, a specific type of result. But you're getting a ton of cool results out of that one. Drop number 4 sounds like this. So we have our main bass line right here. This is Mosaic with these settings right here. Just a really good main bass line preset. And then we have a layer down here, which is the Melodic Morph Bass preset. Once again, you can see all I'm doing here is just using an EQA to do a high pass on this so I can layer them both together. Then we have a filler bass, which is Sonata here again. In this case, now we're actually at F minor, which is pretty cool. So we're constantly changing the keys with each drop. And then we have a growl here, which is called Modulate Me. And that is in F minor as well. Then going over to drop 5, which is more sort of a garage type thing. We get the main one, which is multi-layered keys. Once again, one of my favorites out of the whole content bank. Just so much stuff that you can do with it. Then we get Chroma Pad. Once again, you have a bunch of different pad selections here as well. So I could go in and just change that. And then lastly, we have the Reese, which is Harmony Reese. Which has this really cool sort of intense macro right here. And then we have this really cool glitch preset right here, which is Tonal Glitches. Now onto the last drop. So right here, the first one is Overtone with these settings. Just one of my favorites as well. It's just so meaty. And I'm just doing some slight EQing here. And then layered on top of that, we have Granular Icicles, just to give everything a little bit more of a melodic context. Then we have another one, which is Astral Marimba. And this one I'm actually writing down the notes in this case and not just generating it procedurally. And then lastly, we have this pad to kind of transition out of the whole demo, which is, I believe, ghosts. Yes. And then throughout the whole track, or the whole demo, we actually have a back effects preset as well, which is right here, which is chroma B effects. And what's really fun about this, since I'm changing the root notes all the time, I'm automating the scale here to change as well. So if I go to this B section here, you can see now we are in D sharp minor. Here we're in D minor. Over here we're in F minor. So that's constantly changing. Now, of course, this is quite special or quite unique to this demo song, but it just shows how versatile and flexible all of these phase plant presets are. But yeah, with that being said, that's the deconstruction of the demo song for my new content bank with Kilohearts called Colorforge. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around.